We're quiet on set here. So the first thing I'm going to do for Lucia is grab all of her hair and brush it into a nice tight high ponytail. The key today is going to be lots of hairspray. We want to make sure we have no wispies and no flyaways. So I'm spraying and then just brushing everything up and back. Once I get all these bumps out, we're gonna just secure the pony with an elastic. Good, just like that. So a nice tight high pony, no wispies or flyaways. I sprayed it and I brushed everything back so that way it's nice and high, top of her head. Next, I would put in the hair accessory for day one, and then we are going to keep her hair straight to show the day one hairstyle. I just went over Lucia's hair with a straightener. As you can see, her hair is nice and high, top of her head, close to her forehead, and in the middle of her head. So now we are going to go in and tease. Before I start teasing, I always like to put whatever hair accessory that we are wearing for the day in. So pretend that's already in. And now I'm gonna go ahead and tease her pony. And again, she came in with straight hair, but I did go over it just so there's no little waves or bumps or anything like that. So first, what I'm going to do is I'm gonna take a small section at the bottom of her pony. I'm going to flip this over to the front. I like to spray it with my hairspray. Some people also like to use a teasing powder. That is also an option of something that you can use to add on to the hairspray, but every time I tease, I always just use hairspray, so it's really just your own preference for how much or how little hair you have. Lucia has very thick hair, so she shouldn't need as much spray or teasing powder. I'm taking a little teasing brush with a little pointy end. It will just help me separate at the end. I sprayed the ponytail. Now I'm just gonna start from the middle and just kind of back brush like this. Back brush on the front and the back. All these little flyaway pieces I'm just going to take and still back brush. It will look like a rat's nest. That means you're doing it right. Just back brush the whole time. So that way we are adding some volume into her hair so it stays nice and high. And then I will move on to the next section of hair, and then I will do that for the whole ponytail. My next section, spray the back of it, spray the front, take my teasing brush and just back brush at the bottom, adding some volume to the hair. Every couple of sections, I like to just hold the part I teased and brush what I didn't, so that way we can still see the straight pony underneath. Taking my next section, I'm going to spray it on the front and the back, pick up my teasing brush, and then back brush her hair. So now that we've done a majority of her pony, she has just this little front section left. I am going to split it in two. I'm going to do one more section of teasing. lay it over, blend it into the ponytail, and now taking this little front section, I'm brushing it up, and I'm just going to fan it out. So we are covering the tease that we did underneath. Again, we will have a clip in the front, so it will also be disguised in that way. But then I'm just fluffing it over the tease. And now I like to push my hand up against the back of her pony and lift it as high as it will go. And then from here, I'm gonna spray the front, the top. I'm gonna hold it and spray the back. So we're getting as much volume as possible, because the bigger the better. And again, once I do that, I'll just take my brush and just lightly brush over the back, so that way we're blending all that tease in to a nice tight straight pony. So you can really see how lifted it is off her head from where we started. Something else I like to do once I'm done with my tease is I'll take a couple bobby pins. I'm going to flip her ponytail over so I can see the elastic and where I started. I'm just gonna open my bobby pin and I'm going to stick it straight down into the hair through the elastic, so that way it sits at the top. And then just brush the pony a little bit. And then she is done. Nice big hair. Thank you.